Aloha. How are you? I feel like you're actually there. Oh, you are there. That's funny. I feel like I'm talking to you now. That's funny because I am. I don't know, there's a funny feeling. How do I explain it? Without sounding crazy. Okay, I feel like you're sitting across from me and in a real time, which is, what is time? Time is an illusion. Time is a delusion. We want to be careful about what we put our focus on. Something came up the other day. I was talking with someone and it was about feeling old because of time. And I think what can happen in our reality experience is, and I've heard often people saying, oh, I'm this age now, so this is happening and my back's going, oh, and my legs and my knees and my hips, and don't do that. Don't do that, because abracadabra, as I speak, I create, so be aware. And it's funny, I remember going to a gathering once and someone actually doing that and going, oh, but you wouldn't know because, you're still young. And I'm like, well, how old are you? Oh, I'm 36. And I'm like, well, I think at that stage I was like, 47 or something. And when I did say that, they went, oh, oh, they thought I was younger. But maybe that's because I don't act my age. I probably act my shoe size, which I think is about a 9. But be careful of what you talk yourself into, because you are creating with your words. Every single word and thought, even the silent ones in your head, are creating your reality. So what do you want to create? I would start actually, what I started doing, because once upon a time, I probably did speak things into being. Well, I know I did. Definitely did. Absolutely did. Without a doubt, spoke things into being with my little abracadabra mouth, and I didn't like it. I actually, I did have aches and pains at one point. I think that was, though, more so because I did not have my protective practices and shields in place, and I was getting a little bit of the old evil eye. Lots of back pain, like knives in my back, and I'm like, why? Because I literally love everybody, but sometimes that can niggle people and they don't like it, and that's okay. We're all on our own journey, but I since learned how to protect myself so I don't have to deal with other people along their journey. I just have to focus on what I'm doing with my journey. And I did start, I'm just wondering if I've segued and lost track, but I don't think I have. So as I realized I might have been creating things that I didn't want, I put a little guard on my shoulder. A little guard who would sit there, and if I said something that was negative towards myself, like something like, I don't ever have enough time, or I'm always late, it's like, hang on. The guard would catch that sentence or word or phrase and go, hang on a sec, Care. I'm your lovely guard. Now, I'm just reminding you, is this what you want to create? I'm probably embellishing a little bit. The guard would just alert me, really. There wasn't that back and forth. It would alert me and make me question, is this something I want to create? So that was great. And then I found, so that stopped things popping out my mouth that I didn't want. And then I realized, okay, but I'm still thinking them, but stopping myself. So I said to the guard, excuse me, guard, would you mind now moving to my mind, my thoughts? So we actually stopped them before they come out. My brain, of my mind. So the guard on duty then kind of caught thoughts in my mind, bubbles, before they fully formed. So there is something, I don't know if you've ever listened to Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks. So Abraham is a channel through the lovely Esther Hicks. Her and her husband Jerry used to travel around helping people, which is amazing. And Jerry's not around anymore, but Esther's still going. And oh my goodness, like, how amazing. Like, I've learned so much from the teachings of Abraham and also Bashar and Cryon. And there's lots of amazing channels coming through. A lot of people on the planet are like intergalactic, interstellar, interdimensional phones. And they have very bravely put themselves forth to bring messages through for us. And I know some people could say, oh my goodness, but what if it's the devil? We all know about possessions and exorcisms. That is a thing too. So that is a thing too, actually. People can be possessed by negatively polarized energies. But I'm not talking about that now. I'm going to go back to the good guys who are coming through to help us through the phone system of tuned in people. And one thing Abraham would say, and I think it was 17 seconds, if you hold a thought for 17 seconds, it will start gathering components that match the thought. And if you can do that for another 17 seconds, you get more coming in. So what are we up to? 34 seconds. Another 17 seconds. What's that? Sorry, I think it's by that 51 seconds. So then basically by 68 seconds, if you've then held that thought, things start shifting. Things start coming in and aligning with what you are emitting out. But the problem often is, I think, is when you don't see something pretty quick, and sometimes when we have really big desires and dreams, that's a lot of coordinating. You need a bit of patience. But what can happen is, as you go, oh, where is it? I don't see it. Is it over there? No? Hang on, I have to go over another hill, go around another bend, over another mountain, through another mountain. That reminds me of something else, but I won't segue yet. I should call this the segue show. So, now did I lose my train of thought? So what can happen then at that point is you go, it's not coming. I don't see it coming. It's not coming. There's nothing coming. Nothing ever works out for me. And then as you focus your thoughts for 17 seconds on nothing coming, it doesn't work out for me. I guess I'll just have to live a life of mediocrity. There you go. That is now setting in motion. And the thing is, I think people have been sort of trained in a sense to believe more in the mediocrity and things not working out, that becomes pretty well set into place. So we really all have to be patient, learn to be patient, learn to trust that when you send something out, it is going to come back, but it may take time, even though time's an illusion, to line up, especially if you've got a very big dream. But you just got to trust, and you just got to every day keep reinforcing the actual thoughts that you want. Keep in mind the 17 seconds, 34 seconds, 51 seconds, 68 seconds. If you can keep that momentum going and have fun with it. When we're in our energy of fun and upliftment and we're laughing and we're joking and we don't really care, that's really important, is because if you really want something, I want it so much, if I don't have it, I'm just going to die, I can't live without it. That's a huge energy of fear hanging over whatever it is you want. you can feel it. I can feel it already. I'm just going to shake that off. Get that off. Get that off of me. So keep it fun. And even when I talked about, I think it was yesterday, maybe, about the number plate game that I'm playing with the universe. And I'm having a ball. I'm having a beautiful, wonderful ball just with the number plates. And, you know, you can play other games, like you could ask, I would like to see blue butterflies. Blue butterflies would be amazing. I love seeing blue butterflies. Can you today, universe, please show me in the most wonderful, magical ways blue butterflies? And I'd love to see them in many different ways. Like, just surprise me. I'm going to be open to surprises. Get the momentum, get the seconds up. And then kind of let it go. Like, don't worry, even totally forget that you even asked, because when it does come in, you're going to know, you're going to remember, you're going to go, oh, and it might not come in that day, but it will come in. I remember actually doing that with elephants. I was playing with a friend and I said, okay, today, let's just lock into the energy of elephants. I want to see elephants in many different forms and places and spaces. And oh my goodness, that was actually that day, so many elephants, like t-shirts on dresses. I went to the fairground. Of course I found, I think, an elephant there on one of the trains or something. And I didn't go there on purpose. I had completely forgotten. And then next thing I know, I think that was the first one, and I remembered, I went, oh yeah, elephant. So I took a photo and sent it to her. But have fun with it, because I've definitely realized that the energy of fun is our playground, is our creating ground. And our guides, our angels, our ancestors even, and the universe are so funny. They have an amazing sense of humor. Even like in our world with us, we love humor and we love fun. It's like such a big part of our world. Look at the entertainment industry. It's really giving you a clue as to the meaning of life. Is fun, is creative, is play, is the role playing with movies. Like, people love doing that. People love being that, the actors. People love seeing that, because that's what we're all doing now. And I just want to, 33. I feel like I'm talking really fast. That's something I've realized when I've watched back some of these, especially as I'm kind of fooling and allowing myself just to be myself. I am a chatty little Kathy. I'm like, oh my goodness, Kat, you can just talk. So what I was going to say is, right, I've said this one before, and I probably find I'll repeat certain things again and again, probably because they're so important. Oh, where'd that thought go? Where was I? Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. So we are, not only are we the writers, the script writers, the producers and the directors, we are the cast and crew in our own life reality story. But who are you writing yourself in, your main self? Are you writing yourself in as the extra sitting in the background in the cafeteria? Or are you writing yourself in as the main role? Question. Have a think about that. Who are you writing yourself in as in your life movie, and what are you writing it as? Or are you not writing it? Are you getting swept up in the apathy of life, which I have done myself? I've just been lost at sea in the past, but at some point I saw an oasis, an island paradise, and I went, you know what? That is where I'm going. That is what I want to be part of. So I'm writing mine now much more consciously, But we all can. We can all do that. And the thing is too, and a lot of people say this, is you've got to be it. And there is that fake it till you make it. You kind of have to, in a sense, start embodying that person that you want to be. You can't just wait for one day to wake up and there it is. You have to signal within your core to the universe that you are already there, in a sense. Not obviously you're not going to believe it fully. So, or maybe you will. Maybe you will. That's up to you. If your consciousness and your thoughts are very strong and your core is very strong, and you know what you want, and you've gone, holy guacamole, I don't really care anymore. I'm just going to go for it in that sense. But, you know, be a good character. Don't write yourself in as an asshole. Be somebody that is not only beneficial for you as yourself to be that person, but for everyone else that interacts with you in life. Be inspiring. Write yourself in as someone who uplifts and makes people happy and laugh and feel good about themselves, and remind everybody else too that they can write themselves as the person they want to be. And imagine if we all did that. Imagine if we all wrote ourselves as characters that were loving and caring and wanted to be part of creating a wonderful, beautiful world for everybody, like a literal paradise on earth, which we actually already have. We already have, because there is more good than bad in the world. Because if there was more bad than good, I literally would not be sitting here now talking with you. I wouldn't have a beautiful garden, live in a beautiful coastal town. So I can see the evidence that we have always managed to have more of our goodness spreading out into the world. And it's really, there's only pockets of bad. It's just often in the system they are expressed more. Like we don't really, do we have a good news channel? Is there anywhere in any country, is it just, this is solely just good news? Because if we don't, I think we should. A good news channel that just shows good uplifting stories and spreading the love, spreading the light, spreading the friendship, spreading the stories of people shining, inspiring, helping each other. Okay, on that note, I will go, but have a think about that. Have a think about how are you seeing yourself? And how are you writing yourself currently as the character in your life movie script? And also, how would you like to write yourself? How would you like your character to be in your life movie script? And also, just have a think about having that guard on duty, because you are a magician. You are creating as you speak. Abracadabra. As I speak, I create. So if you realize that you are allowing yourself to plant seeds that you might not want to sow, put that guard on your shoulder, or move it straight into your head to stop the thought swirl, the negative thought swirl that can make life heavy and dense and overwhelming, and just keep catching yourself, because eventually it's like anything you practice, you just get good at it. You get better each time. Okay, so I'm going to vamoose, and I hope wherever you are, you're having a beautiful morning, arvo evening. Hope you enjoyed this little ramble for today. And I'm sending much love, and I will pop Back into Mars.